I bought my new truck from a vending machine.
Hi, my name is Michelle, and together with my dog Phoenix, we moved into a 4x9 teardrop for the summer. We had so much fun exploring that we've decided to give full-time road life a go. So we are back in Arizona, and we are upgrading from that tiny little 4x9 that's just a little too tight to something a little bit bigger. And that means we need a bigger tow vehicle.
The idea of buying a car from a vending machine is wild, and if you are not from one of the states that has Carvana towers, you're probably wondering, Michelle, what the heck are you talking about? Well, Carvana is an online car dealer that is most known for having these giant glass towers full of used cars. And the premise is that you can purchase your car online, show up to one of these glass towers, put a token in, and your car is delivered to you. It's their little way of doing a little razzle dazzle and differentiating themselves from other online car dealers. So I ended up purchasing my new truck from Carvana, and I thought I would bring you all along with me. I did film this a little bit out of order, so these next few clips are going to be of us picking up our new truck, and then on the back half of this video, I'm going to go ahead and share my experience and what I thought about Carvana and if I recommend it and what I would change about the whole experience. So let's go pick up my new truck.
It has come, and it is time to go pick up the new vehicle from the Carvana vending machine. They have been so great. You get updates, you get texts. They tell you the whole time, like, where your vehicle's at en route. Mine's been here for a couple of days, so now it's just the time to pick it up, and you schedule an appointment, and I'm meeting them at the closest vending machine to me, which is about 40 minutes away. But sadly, they let me know in my update that my vehicle does not fit in the vending machine, but they'll be sure to dazzle me. So we won't get the whole vending machine experience, but we're at least going and picking it up from the vending machine, so that should be kind of entertaining. But they do take the car no matter what. So this is the last drive of the Subaru. We've got this thing sparkling. She is shiny, cleaner than she's been in a long time. And we're gonna drive her over, and basically, yeah, if you trade in your vehicle, it's pretty much like they bought your vehicle. So like, even if you don't take ownership of the vehicle that they bring, say there's something that you just don't like about it, they still take your vehicle, but they gave me such a good amount for this that they can have it. Well, just like that, I'm a truck girl. So that was like the easiest process in the entire world. The truck is exactly as advertised, even all the little minor imperfections. So we took it for a good long test drive, and everything sounds good, is running good. Obviously, I am still getting it checked out by professionals, but so far it feels good. It feels gigantic. But we are headed to take him home, put him in the driveway, and then we'll show you around him tomorrow. And I'm definitely gonna get pinged for making the truck a man, because y'all got so upset. Not y'all. Y'all that are like my regular followers are awesome, but when I first started posting, I got like slammed for gendering and naming my vehicles. But this one's a boy, and I will give you his name tomorrow. But for now, we've got the most important accessory, Chunka's collar, hanging up, and we're gonna take the back way home so that I can kind of just get used to him and drive him and enjoy him. So here's to our truck era.
Everybody officially meet the newest member of our crew, Mater. Tow Mater. If you don't know what this refers to and you did not laugh, I need you to stop this video and go watch the movie Cars, because that is definitely that is definitely where the name came from. I thought there was nothing better to name a tow vehicle than Tow Mater. So we've got Mater. Fiends already has a stuffed Tow Mater toy. We thought we'd have a little fun with it. So this is our new tow vehicle, our new family member. And so far I really like it. So it is very large, definitely, compared to the Subaru, so I still try to like figure out the size, but we're out on a dirt road and it was so much fun to go so much farther than I would have taken my Subaru, and to just be like super confident. The only reason we didn't go farther is there's some trees down, and I would have put some Arizona pinstriping on the side, and I don't want to do that just yet. So this is a 2021 Ford Ranger XLT, and it only has 7,000 miles on it, so it was a lease. So I'm just thinking maybe a lease of an older person who just didn't drive much, because my 2022 Subaru Crosstrek had 40,000 miles on it. Anywho, the towing capacity on this is 7,500 pounds with a tongue weight of 750 pounds with a weight distribution hitch, which I already know I'm going to have with the anti-sway bars as well. So that is the tow capacity I'm going with. I don't even know where I was going. I don't even know where I was going with that. We're having fun. We're enjoying truck life so far. So let's start with the online purchasing. So I had done my research in advance, and y'all, that's where I think a lot of the negative reviews were really coming from, was people who didn't do their advanced research. I'd had the Subaru appraised at 3 different dealers. I looked at it online if I sold it online, and then I tried Carvana. Carvana by far was giving me the most money. So even if I didn't buy a truck from them, I was going to sell it to them, which you can do. You can just sell it to them. They were giving me $3,000 over what any local dealership was going to give me. Why would I not take that? That was $3,000 over the loan payoff. So would have been silly to not take that route. But once I realized that they were going to give me that much, I realized I wanted to look for a trade-in with them, because you do save on Arizona sales tax, which was about $1,600 if you trade it in. Lo and behold, they've had the best selection of low mileage Rangers that I could find. I could not find them locally, so I would have had to go out of state most likely, or end up buying brand new, which I really didn't want to do this time around. So I started looking, started watching, and I knew the mileage. I wanted to stay under 10,000 miles. I knew the price that I wanted to pay. I knew the extra features that I wanted, and that's where I think anytime you're buying used, you have to do that upfront work. And if you don't, and then you're upset on the back end, that's not the car dealership's fault. You need to know what you should be paying, what your interest rate should be on your loan. I got pre-approved through my Subaru lender. Actually ended up getting a better rate with Carvana's lender, which is Carvana themselves. So I just went ahead and went with them. But again, you've got to do the work, and if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. You can go to some dealers and they may say, oh, well, we only like this credit union, so they give you that credit union's APR because they get kickbacks. Like, you have to just understand those things. Carvana is a used car dealership, just like the used car dealership around the corner. So if you go in eyes wide open, I think your experience is going to be a lot better. So I knew exactly what I wanted to pay. This truck came up and I was like, yes, I want that. And then it went on pending. So somebody was already starting the purchase. So I was super sad, but like 3 hours later, I popped back on and it was back. So basically, once you click hit sale, it just gives pending for 2 hours. So you have a chance to choose and decide. You don't have to like purchase it immediately. You have some time. And so that it looks like that's what people were doing. So I went ahead, clicked it, took my time, double checked everything. It had all the features I wanted. It had 7,300 miles on it. It had the extras like the bed cover, the tonneau cover, the steps on the side. So it had the things that I wanted. The imperfections that are here are easily replaceable. There's a scratch on the glove compartment. That's a $40 fix. And then like, I don't care that the bed liner is been used. Like, it doesn't bother me. I'm going to put a decked system in it anyways. So like, and I'm going to scratch it up. And honestly, I kind of wanted some scratches on it because then I don't feel so bad when I do it. So once I clicked that, it was actually really simple. I needed a picture of my odometer on my trade-in and some photos. You needed to get proof of insurance and then sign your paperwork. It takes about 24 hours for them to like approve the sale. Mine happened way quicker. They say 24 hours, mine was maybe 4 hours. They approved the sale, and the pre-qualification rate was spot on to what my final APR was. Signed all that paperwork. Now here is here is what you have to decide in terms of shipping. They do get you with a upfront shipping fee if it is not located near you. This was not located near me, but price-wise, even with the shipping fee, I was still thousands of dollars under what I would have paid for new or even a local used. So the non-refundable shipping fee was a risk I personally was willing to take. That is up to you. Just be aware, it's not an add-on. They make it very clear from the very first step that that is there. So if you're not paying attention, that's on you, because it is literally on every single listing, and they even tell you if you don't want to pay that, look for one that's closer to you, like as you're going through the paperwork. So this one did have a shipping fee, and it was a week to get to me. Once it got to me, I was trying to get the whole car vending machine experience, but it was too big. Otherwise, I probably would have just had it shipped straight to my house, which they will do. They will literally pull it up to your house and drop off your truck, your new vehicle, and pick up your trade-in. But I chose the car vending machine experience. So all week long, I got these great automated updates. They were super cute. They even had like a matching truck to show where it was in its journey. And then the day of, I got the your truck is home and reminder of everything to bring, what time my appointment was. It was all seamless and beautifully orchestrated and very well laid out. Got to my appointment. I took off my plates from my Subaru. Remember to do that. That's on you to do that. Walked into the building. It took exactly 3 minutes to sign my paperwork. My advocate, which is what they call him, was just waiting for me. Literally took 3 minutes. She went and looked at my car, gave me a thumbs up. I test drove this. I gave her a thumbs up, and I drove away. So the most seamless, easy experience. Like if you are a nervous person at dealerships, this is absolutely a way to take the power back and to feel nice and in control, because everything is done at your speed at the start, and then it's just simple signing paperwork at the end. There really are no surprises. You have a 7-day, so from the day you pick it up, it's technically 5 days if you really look at all of the wording, because the day you pick it up counts. It's not from like the moment you pick it up, and then you have to give them at least a 24-hour notice. So you have a 7-day return window. Highly recommend, as with any used vehicle, you take it to a dealer or a mechanic you trust and have them check it out, just to make sure there's nothing like glaring or really wrong. Other than that, once 7 days is over, it's yours. I mean, it's yours, period. The second I left Carvana, all of my paperwork was uploaded. I got a great little email that was like, congrats on your new vehicle. So the experience was incredibly easy and incredibly enjoyable. Some caveats are the shipping prices. Also, just be aware you are buying a used vehicle. I don't know that I would go through this with a really high mileage vehicle, because then if it ships to you and like you can't listen to it running before you purchase it, that's a little iffy to me. But a vehicle with 7,000 miles on it, yes, obviously it's still a used vehicle. There could be problems, but you're running less of a risk. So there is that little caveat. I would go more for their low mileage vehicles than I necessarily would a high mileage, because you are going to just run into some issues there. I think where if you're going for a 60,000 mile vehicle, go to a dealer, start it, turn it, listen to it, run it by a dealer, a mechanic real quick on your test drive. I've totally done that before. Like literally I've done that before. So those are the things that I would think of. It was a little nerve-wracking because there are so many bad reviews of Carvana, but that's again, why I wanted to give this review experience, because mine was really good. And I think it should be shared, because I think this is an amazing way for, say you have poor credit, and or you've had just a really bad experience, you had poor credit in the past and you just really don't like salespeople, and the whole experience of a dealership really messes with you. It doesn't me, because I train salespeople. That's like what I'm a project manager for a company that designs sales training. So like I actually kind of like salespeople and I like the game, but they just had the truck I wanted and they were giving me more for my car. So it just worked out for me. But if you're somebody that's just not comfortable buying a car by yourself, or you've had bad experiences, or maybe you just have lower credit and you feel like people judge you at a dealer, or you have great credit and you can get the amazing APRs that Carvana is currently offering. There's so many reasons, but I do think this is a great way for single females, because I know when I bought my first car by myself, I actually had a really god-awful experience. Anywho, the second experience that I had, like literally the week later, I was so mean to that poor salesman, because I was like, dude, this is what I'm buying, like don't effing come at me. I was just so upset from the first one. So had I had something like this, that would have been really, really cool for me at that time. So anyhow, I just blabbered on and on about the experience, but it was really great. I would love to hear if you guys had a cool experience, or if this is like something that you think would be fun. I thought it was really, I don't know, it was fun. When I bought my Subaru, I was at the dealer for 8 hours. Those took 20 minutes to get. That was great. I really hope you guys just saw that. Oh my gosh. I really hope you guys can see that. A butterfly. If you guys didn't, a butterfly just went right in front of the camera, like landed on the lens. That was beautiful, and I'm gonna take that as a great sign and a great place to sign off. I will show you guys the interior as I get it set up to have fiends, but right now it's just a plain old interior, and we're gonna have plenty of adventures in Mater, and I'm super excited for this chapter, even though it was sad to say goodbye to the woo yesterday. I'm ready to be a truck girl, so I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us and seeing this experience with Carvana. Like honestly, blown away, and I'm really glad that I got to share a positive experience, because there's lots of negative experiences online. But then again, human nature is to post the complaints and not the positives, so I personally wanted to share the positives, and I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us, buying a truck with us, and we will see you guys on the next adventure, wherever Mater may take us.
Lightning like Steve McQueen.